Tsarevets is a medieval stronghold located on a hill with the same name in Veliko Tarnovo in northern Bulgaria. Tsarevets is 206 meters above sea level. It served as the Second Bulgarian Empire's primary fortress and strongest bulwark from 1185 to 1393, housing the royal and the patriarchal palaces, and is a popular tourist attraction. History. The earliest evidence of human presence on the hill dates from the 2nd millennium BC. It was settled in the 4th century and a Byzantine city, tentatively identified with Zakideva, was constructed near the end of the 5th century, on the grounds of which the construction of the Bulgarian stronghold was begun in the 12th century, after the Vlach Bulgarian rebellion and the establishment of the Second Bulgarian Empire with its capital in Veliko Tarnovo. The fortress became the most important one in Bulgaria, often compared with Rome and Constantinople in magnificence. In 1393, the stronghold was besieged by Ottoman forces for 3 months before finally being conquered and burnt down on the 17th of July, which marked the fall of the Bulgarian Empire. It has 3 entrances. The main entrance is located in the easternmost side of the hill. The castle complex is located in the center, surrounded by an internal stone wall, 2 battle towers and 2 entrances, north and south. It consists of a throne hall, castle church and the king's chamber. The restoration of the fortress Tsarevets began in 1930 and was completed in 1981 in honor of the 1300th anniversary from the establishment of the Bulgarian state. Kings Peter Asen, Kaloyan and Ivan Asen II lived there. Complex. The whole stronghold is girdled by thick walls reaching up to 3.6 meters and was served by 3 gates. The main gate was at the hill's westernmost part, on a narrow rock massif, and featured a drawbridge. The second gate is 180 meters away from the first one, and the third one, which existed until 1889, is 450 meters further. The palace is on the hill's central and plain part, which was a closed complex encircled by a fortified wall, 2 towers and 2 entrances, a main one from the north and one from the south. It featured a throne room, a palace church and a royal residential part, and encompassed 4,872 square meters. On the top of the hill is the Patriarchate, a complex with an area of about 3,000 square meters. The Patriarchal Cathedral of the Holy Ascension of God, built on the grounds of an early Christian one, was reconstructed in 1981 and painted in 1985. The frescoes inside, painted in a striking modernist style rather than in the style of traditional Orthodox frescoes, depict conventional Christian subjects as well as glorious and tragic moments of the Second Bulgarian Empire. Baldwin's Tower, a modern reconstruction of a medieval tower modeled after the tower in Cherven and built in 1930, is in the southeastern part of the fortress. It is at the place of the original medieval tower where Latin Emperor Baldwin I of Constantinople found his death as a prisoner of Kaloyan of Bulgaria. During the Middle Ages, residential buildings, craftsmen's workshops and numerous churches and monasteries were situated on the slopes of the Tsarevets hill. Archaeologists have discovered 400 residential buildings, differentiated in quarters, over 22 churches and 4 monasteries. Tsarevets Hill is also the location of Execution Rock, an outcropping over the Yantra River from which traitors were pushed to the deaths and the bodies fell into the river. The Patriarch Joachim was executed by the Tsar Theodore Svetoslav in the year 1300. Audiovisual show. The Sound and Light audiovisual show is an attraction carried out in the evening that uses 3 lasers, variegated lights, dramatic music and church bells to tell the story of the fall of Tarnovo to the Ottomans, as well as other key moments of the history of Bulgaria. The large-scale show has been organized at Tsarevets since 1985, when the 800-year anniversary of the uprising of Peter was celebrated. It was designed and planned by a Bulgarian-Czechoslovak team, led by Valo Radev and Jaromir Hnik. Changing of the Guard. A 15-minute ceremonial procession began the 15th of April 2011 at 19:30, to be performed each weekend throughout the summer. Honors. Tsarevets Buttress on Trinity Peninsula, Antarctica is named after the site. Gallery.